The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Going play action, Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game...
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Great footwork, but still rumbled down before reaching the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Set.
21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ritter off the play fake.
This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Ritter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Down.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Able to push his way through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about...
Well, this is intercepted. They get rid for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rodgers going to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go in.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys roll. At the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Hey, red. Go red. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, Ritter. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch out, 50 yards.
It's 2nd down.
Green Jack. Ready.
Ritter now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Ritter on the 4th down try. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
52.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
10 cycles. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, caught by London. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Striker.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Hut.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Algier going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters.
Ready, ready.
Ritter going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll look to run with Algier. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, we are going.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game, right?
to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Working from the gun, Ritter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Graham on the grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Dillon up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 74 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
27. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on third down, Andrews. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. Andrews. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.